The riddle for the Super Bowl is clear. It's not, oh, Jalen Hurts, I get hurt in the playoffs and my team is screwed. No. When you look at, when you realize what Jalen Hurts is about, Jalen Hurts. It hurts to lose on my birthday. It hurts to lose 2 Super Bowls and to never make it back again. That's what Jalen Hurts means. It hurts to make it back to the Super Bowl again, only to fall short. The NFL would love to have Travis Kelce in the over on the stage for the Lombardi Trophy presentation. The cameras would love to turn to a happy Taylor Swift instead of a sad Taylor Swift. That is what it counts. That's what counts at the end of the day. NFL doesn't care what you think about the matchup, too. Remember, there's a controversial phantom pass interference. The Saints got screwed, and people were upset, and they boycotted the game 6 years ago. People didn't tune into the Super Bowl. It drew the lowest TV ratings in over a decade. So the NFL absolutely does not care about people not liking a particular matchup. They didn't like some garbage team immediately in the Super Bowl because they moved to LA. Like, people knew the Rams then were garbage and they were completely fake. And people were simply sick and tired of the Patriots. Well, now people are sick and tired of seeing the Chiefs in 5 out of the last 6 Super Bowls. And people are sick of the same matchups. 2 rematches. People said, oh, I don't want another rematch. I want a different game. I want Buffalo and Detroit. I want to see Washington in the Super Bowl. I want to see a Buffalo in the Super Bowl. So basically, by this logic, we'll see. We'll see if there's been lots of comments in social media for people saying that they not gonna watch. They certainly walked the walk 6 years ago before Super Bowl 53, saying I'm not gonna watch after that phantom pass interference call that screwed the Saints. Are people gonna stick by their word after seeing over a third of the ball past the line of scrimmage? The Bills got that 4th down. They got that 4th down and combined that with, what did they say? That it was an interception, but they took the Bills' interception away. So this was an NBA. This was basically a David Stern style rigging of this game, and quite frankly, Adam Silver's done a lot of job of he's done a great job of not having games rigged mafia style by the refs. That was kind of the old David Stern method of rigging games. But now games are just better scripted in the NBA by Adam Silver. They're not blatantly rigged by the officials. So the NFL has reverted to David Stern type tactics, even though they've used it before. They've still favored the Patriots before. You were not allowed to hit Tom Brady hard. So, but it seems like it's gotten a little bit worse with Patrick Mahomes. So basically, if people are not watching the Super Bowl, the NFL don't care. They're still going to rig it for the Chiefs. Because you're not watching. They don't care if you're happy or not. And basically, the Taylor Swift crowd is the draw. The NFL is just going to ride along with the Taylor Swift draw for another year. Okay, Chiefs-Bills marked the most watched AFC Championship game on record, so people certainly watching the Chiefs to either see them win if you're a bandwagon fan or to see them lose. Bills Chiefs most watched divisional playoff in 5 years, this back to January of 2022. Chiefs games dominate viewership, so even though the ratings have been not so good for the divisional round and the wild card round, the key is that even if ratings are down overall, Chiefs games are still picking up the majority of viewership. So the Chiefs are what's best for business for the NFL. So it's not a surprise that people are hoping to see Buffalo win the Super Bowl, and they're hoping to see the Chiefs lose. So that's what's driving the ratings for Bills Chiefs throughout these past few years. National TV, obviously everybody watching. The big game on CBS, obviously. National broadcast. So, you know, why aren't other national broadcasts not involving the Chiefs higher than the Chiefs? So let's provide some context. But the highest rated games involved the Chiefs. And therefore, the NFL is going to let this ride for another year. But I know people will get to a certain point that they're going to get sick and tired of Kansas City. So with that being said, if the Super Bowl numbers are terrible for Super Bowl 59, then it makes it easy to move on from the Swifties. But I think there's a certain point of time where you have to keep both people happy. Well, Taylor Swift will kind of learn football, so to speak, that you don't win the championship every year. That kind of storyline has to happen at some point. But with this terrible spotting of the ball that changed the whole complexion of the game, we are certainly, there's a high chance we could see something like Super Bowl 53 happen again. It had nothing to do with the low score, 13-3. People weren't watching from the get-go. But you have to understand why the NFL rigged it for the Chiefs. Maybe other people are just not tuned into the playoffs because they know it's going to be rigged for Kansas City. Wild card ratings were down 9% for the NFL. Let me show that to you. 9.3% decline in the divisional ratings, and they responded with the high ratings in the AFC championship, the lowest mark for the divisional since 2001, down 8% from last year. So people are getting sick and tired of Kansas City Chiefs getting the calls from the refs. But Jalen Hurts, it hurts to lose 2 straight Super Bowls. When you add the 666 loss into context, it hurts to lose again in the Super Bowl. It hurts for Jalen Hurts. It hurts for Saquon on his birthday. That's what you have to really think about Jalen Hurts. Maybe he does get a season-ending injury at some point in his career. It happened to Donovan McNabb during Andy Reid's time, and he got replaced by Jeff Garcia one particular year. So that could happen with his running style of play. But now, when they're scripting it behind the name Hurts, the Eagles are going to lose in heartbreaking fashion. Because, as we know, that Buffalo suffered the heartbreak. About time from Kelsey's birthday to the Super Bowl is 4 months and 4 days. Let's not forget from the Kelsey Swift video, Heartbreak is 44, Superdome 44, Heartbreak because of a three-peat. I think 115 is Gematria Kansas City Chiefs 3-peat. Hit Hurts is Gematria 115. Patrick Mahomes is Gematria 115. I thought his name was Gematria 115. I guess not. Well, Mahomes in reverse is 115. It hurts, no pun intended.